Suscríbete y dale like. Vamos para el vídeo. Termina el capítulo 4 del episodio 2.
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
Fuma.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. You've been demoted.
Waller busted me down to deputy ops. Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Hemos tocado el mando.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save her. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Yeah, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Anda, mira.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Well, what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've been lenient with you so far, but don't push me.
Increíble.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be.
La cara
That's
de
all
gordo.
Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Ahí estamos, gordo. Di que sí, dale tu pija.
I don't want to hear it.
Ah, el gordo no es un crack.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin
Hola, Lord.
fast.
Estamos...
Know what I mean? Let's laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Este. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Does she know who I really am?
Who do you think told me who you are? For the world's greatest detective, you sure can be slow. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave
¿De verdad están planeando algo? Joder. Qué grande,
You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission. call it off.
You're right. I will.
Qué raro.
Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed.
¿Es
When they're
verdad,
all together,
Subide?
out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush.
Literal.
We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done.
Seguimos sin tocar el
You
mando.
hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's
Y la
not
gafa
the
de
one
adorno.
rubbing shoulders with them at the moment.
No, serán gafas de
You should
cerca.
think about which one Gotham really needs.
Porque yo también me puedo poner así, me pongo así, yo miro así. ¿Qué pasa? Y estoy jugando así. Te las pones para lejos, a lo mejor. Pero no.
I'm in.
A lo mejor de lejos y después se pone
Don't
así.
stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out
O
their
de día,
plans.
como de noche no le hace
Good luck,
falta
Bruce.
también.
Stay safe.
Qué peñazo, hermano. ¡Dios! Me está costando la vida.
All right. Here we go.
Tío, no estoy tocando la mano. O sea, el mando. Bueno, me ha pillado Harley. All 5 points. Antiguos punto 5. 5
Hey
puntos.
now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You
Coño.
said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Ahí tenemos a Bane.
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
Look, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
I bring us
Diablo.
back the transport and the arms we require.
No, porque
you,
yo...
you bring back a worthless aristocrat. We
Tiene
don't need
ahí
his
su
money.
este.
We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx scheme. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's freeze.
Freeze is coming.
Coño.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
Pero, ¿qué está petardeando?
I can turn it
¿El
off.
juego o mi voz?
Make it
¿Por
stop,
qué?
or I will seal you both in ice!
I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Lo que tengo que hacer, pero te me he perdido. ¿Pagarlo todo? Vale, no, es verde. Verde. Vale, me había empalado ya, perdón. Rojo y rojo. No, este es verde. Y el de abajo es rojo. Y este es verde. Estaría bien. Este es verde, este es rojo. Este es verde y este es rojo. Ah. Gracias.
It's freeze.
¿Está petardeando? Sí, lo puedo invertir, lo puedo invertir.
You need to uncuff me.
Ah, o sea, ¿ya me veis bien o no?
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear,
Vale, hemos dicho
if you don't get that
este,
electricity back on immediately,
este
I'll send you to a
y este.
frozen hell.
No. Vale, pues así no es, entonces será... Y... Coincidencia con el esquema. Y por eso. Ya, me estoy poniendo nervioso yo con esto. De coincidencia con el esquema. Haz que coincidan los planos restantes. Vale. Ah, coño, pero me va cambiando el código. Vale, tipo. No me había fijado que estaba cambiando.
What have you done?
No me di cuenta.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice. I
Vale, hemos
swear,
dicho que es
if you don't get
este
that electricity back on
y
immediately,
este.
I'll send you to a frozen
Ahora
hell.
es verde aquí. Y ahora es verde, rojo, rojo, y
Well,
Ya
at
me había
least we
fijado.
know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Pues están literalmente
Listen, Bruce.
todos ahí.
I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though,
Se me hace
you
rarísimo que
got
esta
your head
tenga la
screwed on
cabeza,
right.
tío.
You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's the target?
I like you, Brucey, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date. It's need to know, and you don't need to know. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
Pregunta, pongo no creo que le caiga bien a Bane, o entonces ¿cuál es la historia de Freeze? La de Bane cuadra más que la de Freeze. Sí, yo también opino igual.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
Es que Freeze preguntar así por la cara me cuadra más esta.
And he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Vale, vamos a preguntar ahora a Freezer.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's
Freezer es el de Goku, ¿no? Pero bueno.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife.
No, ha sido Lord.
He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he... Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Yo no le preguntaría por lo del padre, ¿eh? Yo abandonaría la oficina, yo no le preguntaría, gente. Porque lo del padre... Yo no le preguntaría. Creo que si le preguntamos es una cagada. Total, yo no preguntaría. Yo creo que va a ser una cagada, ¿eh? Pero bueno.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story.
Sí, bueno, en esa ciudad y en,
Don't make
y
you
en todo el mundo.
president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that?
¿Ves?
You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. You're stint.
Impresionado Harley. Ojo.
Still friends?
Yeah. Still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
¿Ves? Menos mal que la he hecho bien. Subiré. Si no, estaríamos muertos. Estaríamos moridos. Ay, Dios mío.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Sí, sí, por fin puedo agarrar el mando un poco.
Don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me. I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing, well, that kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your
Puro
goings on
chisme
in
este juego, sí,
society,
literal.
Holmes Wayne. You are more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is. What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her, continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
It's what I do for my friends.
I don't have friends.
People, then. It's what I do for my people.
How very vague. I almost fell for it. You don't care about mine, Nora.
Pues no,
You
me
only
importa una
care
mierda.
about yourself. An empty suit. The sooner you're gone, the
También te digo.
better.
Tampoco se la haría un extraño, ¿sabes? Así. Por la face. Vamos a ver al pichón este. Laboratorios Venom. Venom.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch, Wayne.
De manera las.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office and making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before Wayne Enterprises. You know, Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great.
Literal.
I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze.
That was intentional? John, how did you manage to do that?
No Bane was going to kill you? Seemed like a safe bet.
No, Lucius would have put safeguards on the EMP to keep you from doing exactly what you did.
Then I guess we both got really lucky. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Ha puesto una foto, es que es increíble, tío. Es que este personaje es la polla, ¿no? Increíble, tío.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Sí, lo tiene así desde el otro juego. Como se la volaron al final del juego, pues en este lo hicimos. Dijimos que se la habían volado y se la pusieron. Que en ese aspecto está muy bien. No, te pregunta, al principio del juego te pregunta.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
¿Ya está?
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
Riddler studied this Waller woman, profiled her. She is arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned.
La verdad es que sí.
If you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust, so hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The
Voy a tener que
sooner one of
tumbarle.
you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
¿Ser brutal o ser piadoso? Lógicamente ser piadoso.
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. Take him somewhere.
Seguimos siendo Batman. No puedo ser brutal.
The package is moving.
What's
Sigo
going on?
siendo
Job we've
Batman.
been
No
getting
puedo.
ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not
Estás
so
entre
fast,
novios
the
actual como
money
ellas.
bags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. He in or out?
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
Wayne is as shallow as his reputation would lead you to believe. He would only drag us down. Out.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, I vote for Brucey. So we got a tie here. However, without Bruce, we can't use the EMP.
True.
Bruce is in.
Jodisteis.
By a hair. You're hanging in there by a thread, Brucey boy. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important. Let's go hit him with the